Hi there, look at our trash journal here. It's looking pretty sad. Let's add a bunch of goodies here. Bring color and life to it with a bunch of trash. I hope you're all doing great today. Thank you for stopping by and please join me. Let's beautify this journal. Play along. I had already picked out the area where I want to work. And that is because I wanted to use the image that I found last week that I really like. If I can find it, where is it? Here, this lady. And this is a square. And I saw this square, so I thought immediately that's where I would put it. And also, I want to use this little shirt that I have been hoarding for a few years. So I thought this is a good mix of colors right here. They all match. They're bright colors. And it says some like it hot in Mexico. So I also picked out this taco trash piece. And I thought, well, that's perfect. We're talking Mexico. And we can play around with the theme. Maybe the lady loves it hot in Mexico. She's one of those some people that like it hot in Mexico. And so I ended up choosing a bunch of other colors to go with it. Some neutrals, some blacks, browns, and also more reds and yellows. We'll see what we'll use. I am going to, as usual, frame this. I don't know how I'm going to use this shirt. Maybe we can put that there. This. I like the black. We have blue over here. We don't have black. The shirt hang from here, or we can make it to where it hangs. Oh, a little hanger would be cute, wouldn't it? To hang it. Wouldn't that be cute to have a little hanger and hang it? Or hang it from the page. Oh, that would be so cute, but I would have to make a hanger out of, I do have some soft wire that I could use and make a little hanger. We could try to do that. What else? Oh, I like this very much. Maybe like this. I wanted it to stick out like a tab from the page, but if we put it on top of the coffee bag over here, that'll take care of that. As usual, I get stuck. I kind of have an idea, then I get stuck. And the best thing to do is to proceed and start gluing a couple things. And then little by little things come together. So I'm going to go ahead and find a frame for her. Maybe in black. That way we can bring the black over here. I found this black and I really like it. I love this image. I'm going to save it, but I can use the back for the image. And I think it will look very good and just do black. So I'm going to go ahead, cut this and sew it and glue it to that side. That's a good beginning. Oh, look at this. I just realized this. I picked this out earlier because my husband has been buying asparagus for him. And I thought, oh, what a cute little tag, Hippie Organics. And it says, I just saw this product of Mexico. That's perfect. So definitely want to use it. And it would be fun to actually cut this little tab off and hang some stuff from there with threads. That would be cute. But I'm thinking I want to probably, I think I'm going to go with the idea of a little hanger and then punch a hole here and hang the hanger through it and hang it there. Maybe that's her shirt. And these, I would not want to hang this here because I don't think the composition is good. It's too linear for me. It's too close, maybe. Maybe here is farther. Maybe a little lower, let's see. Because that, if I do a hanger, that'll hang maybe from there. Well, actually, yeah, that can be like that. Just stick out like a tab like that. Um, that is cute, I think. Yes. Yeah, that'll work. I sewed around this. This is an old bag, so it's like pretty beat up and wrinkled. I'm not sure I'm loving it, but I like it because it's taco. I like that location there for it. I did find an image earlier of a guy loving his tacos here. So I'm not sure that I can use him. Now he's eating tacos in America though. But they're tacos. And you can have good tacos in America. I like the oranges. I'm glad we have oranges here on this background. I'm not sure if he's too big. If you like this video, please like and subscribe so we can push a positive message to other people. Thank you. So I'm playing with the composition a little bit because there's so many squares here that are not making me too happy. I think I can cut the sides here, make him narrower, and we can frame him on a card background, some trash background of, cardboard. And we can use it to journal or put our verse in it. So he'll be narrower, more a rectangle that goes in here. And you can see his face then, in his taco. We can leave it out like this. And we'll keep adding things around. This gives me just enough room to see product of Mexico. I also like the flowers though, the colors, but we can do it like this. Have it go on top of him. Yeah, that's cute. I think we can try that and see what we do with these spaces right here. What can I do there? Or maybe I can cover these tacos and put him on top of it. I think that might be more fun. Like that. I think so. Yeah, much better than having him up here because I have two people close together, which I think it'll be okay. But I like him down here below original taco. And I'm going to cut him a little more and go with that. Here is my little card that can turn into a pocket. And so I did stitch like I like it irregularly and make some areas a bit more messy. I think it adds more contrast and is pretty charming. So I think that can go here. Or maybe even here. I like it better there, not so low. Maybe right here in the middle. And one really funny thing I noticed before I sewed this, and it makes me laugh because when I found this guy, I thought, well, there's an image of tacos, so it goes perfect with our spread for today for Mexican food, right? I mean, some like it hot, maybe some hot tacos in Mexico. And she does, we're assuming. And then I realized, well, this guy is in America. And I put him underneath where it says original taco. And he's in America. And so it's funny because you can make a story of this. Well, this lady likes it hot in Mexico. Maybe she is from Mexico. I don't know, but that could be the story. And there's a little competition going on here because, you have original taco here. And well, where the tacos originated, didn't they originate in Mexico? So maybe she won't be too happy about that, but he seems really happy with his original taco. Now here it says Ray's Tacos. There was part of an article here. Ray's Drive-In was the first and remains the best. So, and I don't know, San Antonio. something about nostalgia, an old jukebox, and barely pleasing food. But Ray's has a magical signature dish that separates it from all the others. So I think that was pretty cute. I didn't realize it when I put it in. When I put it on the middle here, I thought, oh, that it just looks better in the middle instead of trying to stick it out. And then I realized he's got the original tacos. He's super happy about that, but he's in America. She's not going to be happy when she finds this stuff. So that's pretty cool. That's what happens when we start getting images together. And I think God is so good because He makes me smile. And with little things like this, cute little things like this, I didn't expect that at all. And it gives me a story. I already had a story about her liking it hot in Mexico, but now it's a little more of a story, a little deeper. So I'm happy about that. I think the hippies also are great because they're a product of Mexico. So we're competing a bit over here. Like she's competing over here, coming this way a little bit because you know she's got her Mexican product over here, and then somebody's trying to steal her taco glory. So anyway, it's fun. I hope you're all enjoying this. This is pretty cool. This goes really nice with these colors, and it's a sticker. I don't know if it might be too much here, unless we use it as a tag or a card, and we can write journal on the back. Maybe we can do that. Frame it. And yeah, that way we just have a little bit of black. And if I frame it on a lighter color, maybe like gosh, we could bring some purple over here. That would be cool to find some purple to frame this on. And I think that will look real nice. I'm not sure what to do with these sides yet. We could just maybe leave them. They're pretty mellow, more neutral-like, and we always need neutrals. So I may just leave that like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so funny. Do you see this? Do you see this? That's more original taco. That is funny. That is funny. I didn't plan this. I wanted a fun page. I wanted a story. And look at this. It keeps adding to the story more details. I think that is funny. That's more original taco. So this is more an original taco than her tacos. Okay, we're starting a war here. That's not good. I'm sure both tacos are delicious. So I'm loving this, and it's going to be pretty cute, I think. I definitely have to leave this open. Great. I found this great little card here that I can use to put this on top of and stick it here. The colors are great. We're picking up these purples. And we also have the green from the sticker and green over here, and we have yellows and yellows. So that goes really well there. Let's put our EP Organics because that helps with the story. Of course, there's some, a little drama going on here with this lady in disguise. So she's gonna have her asparagus here. I'm almost not liking the white. And I wonder if I need to clip it. Yes, I think I'm going to do that because that will give me extra space here where I can see a little bit more of this background that we have covered up a lot with this. With like that. That'd be good. That is looking really good. I'm happy with this. Even this, I think will work there. But we'll see what we can add here. I'm thinking maybe I found a couple things from an old book of art, and I love the colors. And I like this because this is Spanish, and we are on a Spanish trail here. And the colors also match very well. They're pretty much the same colors. The purples, yellows, golds, reds. Not much blue here, really. But other than that, we do have blues over here. Now, I like this. However, it breaks it up. It doesn't fill the whole page with color, and I prefer something fuller, even though I really love this image. I think that is so neat. And maybe we can use this on another spread as a focal point, maybe. So I think I'm going to try to go with this one. And I like it because the colors are bright, and I think they provide a good background. I was looking at the images so that I do not put anything that could be against my beliefs. So I see that these are things that I don't quite see conflicting with that, or maybe I'm naive or ignorant of some things. However, I do see this image, and that's not something I want to put in my book. So ideally, since it's so large, I can cut that part off and it just be, just like a semicircle there that will show. It's just some, I don't know, looks kind of surreal type art. I don't know. But I think I'm going to cut it. I really like that it fills the whole page. And one thing that I noticed that is really interesting as well, here it says Christian Northeast. So that is interesting. That is apparently the illustrators that put this out. I'm guessing it's got a website and a phone number. And I like it because it has the word Christian in it. I just find it interesting. And right now I just noticed here it says made in the USA, when we are having already drama about where are the best tacos, made in the USA or maybe in Mexico. So just, you just tie together little words, little images, and colors to create something that is interesting and whimsical and happy and silly. So, okay, I am going to go ahead and glue this because I really like that background. Now that is nice. I like it. And we can put our little shirt around here like that and leave it just like that. No stickers, no nothing. That's it. Maybe some stickers over here. And let's see if I can make a hanger. God showed me something beautiful, that people choose to salvage trash even though trash is disposable. Yet God saves us and restores us because to Him we are not disposable. We are precious beings created in His image and well worth saving. I thought that was beautiful. How cute is that? Look at that, a little hanger. We can make a hole on this card and we can look how cute. And we can hang it because she stands for that. So that's her shirt. And we'll hang it off of her like that. That is so cute. And super easy. So this is very, very cute. I am really happy. Just like that, I think is perfect. And it doesn't need any more over there. And I pulled out these because they remind me a little bit of Spanish attire that women wear. And I was wondering, maybe it may not work at all, but maybe part of this could go here. I think it's too much black. I have this one with the purple and green, the little flowers. Maybe that's a possibility. I like the fact that it spreads out the blacks down here. We have them from here up and around. So the eye is going to do that with the black. And it brings purples to this area. We have purples over here in the neighboring spread. We have purples here, here, and it continues. So we're spreading the colors around. We have greens in different places as well. And so maybe I'm going to save it aside because we can add something purple over here in the form of a sticker. And once we do that, like here maybe, on the brown and blue, and then that may go well with this. We'll have to see. So let's figure out what to put here. Oh, and I cannot forget to hang something from here. What would that be? I don't know. I'm obsessed with the purples, I think, for some reason. I hang something. Wouldn't that be nice to find a cap that had purple on it? I don't know that I do have that. But then it could also be something like this. Or maybe a Topo Chico. Wouldn't that be cool? Look at that. Topo Chico. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. Look at that. Let's hang a Topo Chico from there. Topo Chico is Spanish. It's Mexican, I believe, correct? If I'm not mistaken. That just goes so well with the shirt also, because that bright yellow is accentuated over here with the Topo Chico. I can still do this, and it just depends on what I do over here. Oh, how exciting. Let's get some threads for this. This is cute. It says no llama. And it's a purple llama. Wonder if that could go up here. It might be as simple as the little llama there. Also considering this flower, there's these purple birds also. And the llama, that is so cute. No pro llama. Maybe you just do the llama and forget it. She's so cute. Yeah, why not? Let's try the llama. I can't help myself with that, what it says. It's just problema. Problema. It's a Spanish word, and the llama saying no pro llama. So it goes with the theme. I'm going to desist and not use this because I really like this, and I can just add more stickers here. Okay, I think I am done with the stickers. I think that's plenty. And so I think it's super cute. So I found just a bunch of little emojis over here in the colors that we have here, some purples, and we have a purple bird. And I do want to write our verse for today in the back of this card, and I do want to document. I have to go find it. The little bit of the document that I had about what Ray's is, great Mexican food in San Antonio. So yeah, I need to find that. Here it is, and I will probably cut it. I don't have the whole thing, but I probably just cut a little bit off and frame it and put it behind the tag because it's a neat story, or I'm assuming it's a nice story. I haven't read the whole thing, but this is cute like this. I think this is pretty cute. Again, another happy, well, happy as far as color and brightness and cheerfulness that way. And as far as a theme that you could have there, maybe some some rivalry or something, but we know what God says, as we transform into becoming more like Him. There's none of that. That's the old. We put on the new man, the old has gone. We put it away. So these little emojis I like because they're smiling and they're looking at her. And the llama says, no problema. No problema. He's saying no problema, lady. Let's just all be together. You got your Mexican asparagus over here. We got your Topo Chico. And tacos are all good. And she's got a purple little guy here. An emoji with a surprised face. So it's all good. It's all good the way God would wanted us to behave in a godly way. So yes, very silly, but just things that come to my mind. So I think this is done just like this. And next to write my verse on the back. So I'm finally done and I'm very happy with it. I have my card with a little tab from that fabric I wanted to use and didn't. And on the back, I used a belly band made out of trash and used a card made out of trash, just cardboard. And I wrote my verse on the front, 2 Corinthians 4:16, that tells us that our outward man perishes, but our inward man is renewed day by day. And I did some journaling in the back. That's why I used a belly band. I didn't want to glue it because I need to see both sides. That's that part. And then here I added on this piece of old calendar, I added some journaling on the back that gives me the context of 2 Corinthians 4, which is basically how the disciples had been going around preaching the word of God. They have so much faith and they're going through trials. That's why they are feeling like even though their bodies are perishing, they're growing in the faith and they're being renewed because they're walking with Christ no matter what. And in the front, I have the little bit of the article, and it's actually puffy tacos. These are puffy tacos, apparently. I don't know the whole story, but it was kind of neat to have some of that information there, and I did sew it because that's always so much fun, even though I'm not going to see it much. Make sure we have our word more because that's more original taco, and we know the story there already. I'm not going to repeat it, but they're all happy friends now. And that's it. I just love the spread. I have had so much fun doing this because of the theme and because of this little shirt and hanger, and everything just worked out so well with the verse, with what God does in our lives and how we should behave when there's conflict amongst us. And so I hope that you have enjoyed this video as well and that you come back and see me next time and you're very blessed. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.